Hey, 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 good morning. Great to see you. Thanks for joining me. This is Set for Life. Why Set for Life? Because I want to be set for life. You want to be set for life. And Christ wants us to be set for life. We focus more on the set. Like, we would rather things just being taken care of for us. We focus more on the set. But Christ wants us to bring us life. True life. Abundant life. Full life. And I want that life. That's what I'm seeking after. That's what I'm hoping that you join me every day and seek after what that looks like. So thanks for joining. Thanks for jumping on. It really is an honor that you would choose to do that for your day today. So we've been talking about transformation. We've been talking about all kinds of really cool stuff on how to allow God to speak to us. And I actually, over the last few weeks, I've laid out a couple principles on how to create space in our day to allow the Spirit to speak to us a little more clearly. I got them from a message that Chip Ingram spoke about, the 5 things that best advice he ever got. And I'm like, wow, if somebody that I really appreciate and respect is giving me the 5 best principles he's ever gotten, I was like, okay, I'm going after this. But they are really cool, but it's not something that you would, that they're not principles that you would think that are, oh, okay, I got, they're real spiritual. You know, they're very practical. Okay, they apply to our spiritual life, but they're very practical. The first one was buy an alarm clock. And that's the principle of just setting our priorities, creating space in our day, making sure that we're not wasting time, making sure that we're not spending too much time on things that don't matter. Just getting up earlier, spending more time with God, whatever it is for you, you know that you should probably go out and just buy an alarm clock. Things will get better. The second one was do the dishes. Do the dishes. And that's the principle of just responsibility. And man, so many of us go throughout our day and we're so focused on our agenda that many times we miss God's agenda. We miss others' agenda. We miss the opportunity to speak into other people's lives. We miss the opportunity to hear from the Spirit on what they would have us do in other people's lives. And we do that because we're so focused on our agenda, right? So if we can train ourselves to start seeing things that we can accomplish, we have the giftings, we have the ability, we have the time, we have the resources to be able to meet a need, because you know what it is, you put dishes in the sink too because you don't want to do it now, but man, how many times do you walk past and you go, oh, I should probably do that. Yeah, here's the thing. We do the dishes, we cultivate that ability to see what God wants to do in you that day. It's the principle of responsibility. And today, we're going to take out the trash. The principle of transformation. We've been talking about transformation a lot lately, but the idea of us being able to do it in our day where we don't allow the things in our lives that could hinder our growth to pile up. And I want you to think about your teenager's room. I want you to think about your garage. I want you to think about, maybe, hopefully you're not this bad, but like the show Hoarders or something like that. The idea is we can add things to our day that really don't allow space for our growth because they're hindering our growth. They're actually not things that need to be in our life. They cause more pain than they do help. They cause more stress than they do encouragement. And we keep adding them, we stick them in the garage, or we stick it, you just throw it on the floor, it'll be fine. Just throw it on the floor, it'll be fine. I'll clean it up later. And eventually you look around and you go, oh my gosh, where all this stuff come from, right? And then you have to take the time to go, oh man, where do I start? Where do I start to clean this up? So the idea is, if we can every day be looking to take out the trash, and we don't have to worry about going, oh my goodness, how did I get like this? How did it come to this? How did it get so dirty? How did it get so cluttered? And the psalmist says it this way. David, basically writing a prayer down, says, God, search my heart, know me, reveal any wicked way in me. Like, he's basically saying, hey God, I don't always see it. And that's the thing. We don't always see it. We don't always see the things that are causing our lives to kind of clutter up and to get bogged down. And so, we need to go to God and say, hey God, hey, what is it that's in my life that's causing me to not grow? What is it that's in my life that's causing me to struggle? And reveal it to me so that I can take it out. I want to take out the trash. And you know what? He'll honor that. He will honor that. We get to the point where the things, and I'll give you an example. They could be good things. They could be really bad things. It could be like our language and things that are obviously, just not edifying and encouraging to other people. It could be bad habits, but it could be things that really wouldn't be considered bad, like watching Netflix. I mean, we can get so hooked on making sure that we watch the latest episode of 4, 5, 6, 7 shows, that we look around one day and we go, oh my gosh, how much time am I really spending doing this, right? Or the content of the shows. Like, well, this is the shows that everybody else seems to be watching, but man, what am I really filling my heart and my spirit with? Or the music we listen to. Like, are you creating space in your day to listen to the Spirit, or are you cluttering it up with junk that has lyrics that talks about stuff that really isn't God honoring, and not horrible things? I mean, I love good music, but if I'm going throughout my day and I want to grow and I want to seek after Christ, I want to do the things that He's called me to do, I don't want to be going throughout my day and tripping over bags of stuff that I've let sit there because I didn't think it was that bad of a thing, and it's really causing me to think about things that I really shouldn't be thinking about at that point in time. Point is, we can get so desensitized to all the things that we feel like we need to do that we get cluttered up. So the principle is just here. If we want to transform, we need to take out the trash. We need to go humbly before God and say, look, help me to see the things that are just clutter. Help me to see the things that are trash. Help me to see the things that I need to bag up and get out of here so that I can transform, so that I can really grow, so I can hear your voice. So buy an alarm clock, do the dishes, and now we need to take out the trash. I hope this is an encouragement to you today. If we do these things, we start to live, and that's what it's all about. So have a great day. Blessings. We'll see you tomorrow.